We need to talk about fast fashion. It refers to the production of cheap, trendy clothing that is designed to be worn for a short period of time before being replaced by the next new trend. This business model is designed to encourage consumers to constantly buy new clothing, leading to a culture of overconsumption and waste. The fast fashion industry has a significant environmental impact. It's a major contributor to pollution and waste, as cheap clothing is often made from synthetic materials that do not biodegrade and can take hundreds of years to break down in landfills. It's estimated that PETs like nylon and polyester use an estimated 70 million barrels of oil each year. Fast fashion also relies on mass production, which often involves the use of harmful chemicals and pesticides in the cultivation of raw materials such as cotton. Cotton is a major crop that is grown for the textile industry. It's an incredibly water-intensive crop that requires large amounts of pesticides and fertilizers to maintain its high yields that we demand. Insecticides are used to control pests that can damage cotton plants, as well as herbicides, which are used to control weeds that compete with the cotton plants for nutrients and water. And finally, there's also fungicides. These are used to control fungal diseases that can harm the cotton plants. The use of these chemicals and pesticides can have negative impacts on the environment, including contamination of soil and water, as well as negative effects on non-target species such as birds and bees. In addition, exposure to these chemicals can pose health risks to the workers who apply them and to consumers who wear the clothing from the treated cotton. Some sustainable alternatives to conventional cotton include organic cotton, which is grown without synthetic chemicals or pesticides. Cotton produced using regenerative agricultural techniques can also aim to improve soil health and sequester carbon from the atmosphere, which is much better for the environment. In addition, the fast fashion industry is a major contributor to climate change. The production of cotton also requires a significant amount of energy and resources, as well as the transportation of clothing from factories to stores and then finally to the end consumers. These all generate additional greenhouse emissions. The environmental impacts of fast fashion can be mitigated by adopting some more sustainable fashionable practices, such as buying fewer, higher quality clothing items, choosing clothing made from natural biodegradable materials, and supporting companies that have environmental and socially responsible policies. But the single most impactful thing that people can do to stop the detrimental impacts of fast fashion is to just stop buying so many new clothes, since each article of clothing that you buy used is essentially one less article of clothing that didn't have to be made.